Eight ways to increase the likeliness that you will be approved for a loan. That's right, 8 ways to increase your loan approval likeliness. And you may have to pause, take notes, rewind it, because I'm gonna run through these pretty quick. I got a call that I have with a potential client. Someone wants their credit restored, so I want to make this video quick so I can hop on a phone call immediately after the recording of this video. What up? You got Mr. Smith, 0.5 of Mr. and Mrs. Smith. In this brief video, I want to give you 8 things that you can do in order to increase the chances of you being approved for a loan. I got a checklist because I want to go through them in a specific order, but I'm gonna make this quick, so I may be talking kind of quick or kind of fast, so hopefully you're able to, follow along with me on this quick video journey. That being said, number 1, the first thing you want to do as it relates to increasing your loan approval potential is going through the pre-qualification phase with the lenders. Because when you go through the pre-qualification phase, they'll let you know exactly what you may be lacking in, so you have a specific game plan on what you need to be doing in order to heighten the chances of you getting approved with a loan with the actual lender that you'll be going through. So it's a simple process, but a lot of people miss that step and they just go in hoping that they're going to get approved, when in actuality it was a couple of things that you were lacking that could have helped you in the pre-qualification phase. Helps in that area. Number 2, you want to make sure that you consider providing collateral. Collateral allows them to have a little more trust in the fact that you're going to not default on the loan, because if you do, then you have something attached to it. And that's the reason why homes are typically approved for even sometimes lower credit scores. Same with cars, because it serves as collateral. If you don't pay, then they can come collect. But with credit cards, there's usually no collateral. And no collateral. So that being said, it's just a different ball game. So having collateral helps in that instance. Number 3, make sure you request a lower loan amount. Sometimes it may be you trying to borrow more money than you should, but if you request a lower loan amount, then that also heightens your odds in addition to the other things that are in this list. So if you really were trying to get this, really take a step back and say, okay, what's the amount I actually want for whatever reason, and see if you can get a lower amount, because it helps you in the long run from a debt to income standpoint and an approval standpoint. Number 4, increase your down payment. If you put more down, that means that you have more skin in the game. The banks love it when you have some skin in the game. When they know that you put your money where your mouth is, now they're like, okay, they put some skin in the game. This helps with the approval process, because we know that this person is a serious borrower who is probably likely not to default on the loan. That's that. Number 5, you want to build or improve your credit. So we give away a ton of information that can help you build and or improve your credit, because the higher your credit, the higher your credibility in the eyes of the bank. So if they look at you as somebody who's credible, somebody who's going to keep their word, then they're likely to loan you money, because you have a track record and proof that you're good at what it is at keeping your word. Number 6, increase your income, because sometimes people don't get approved due to debt to income ratio. That means high debt and low income. But if you increase your income, even if your debt doesn't go down by a whole lot, it helps, because it looks as though your income can handle the debt that you currently have, as well as a little bit more that may come from the loan if and when you get approved. So increase that income. That helps tremendously. Last but certainly not least, number 7 is pay down debt. Paying down debt helps in a couple of things, in a couple of areas. It helps with your payment history. It helps if it's a credit card, it helps with your credit utilization. If it's not a credit card, then it helps with your debt to income ratio. And it just helps with your net worth as a whole, due to the fact that lower debt tends to put you in a higher net worth bracket, and net debt to income ratio is offset due to the debt being paid down. So it helps in more ways than one. So that way, when you do apply for the loan, they see, okay, this person doesn't have as much debt due to the fact they are paying things on time and really taking a serious look at their debt to income ratio by maintaining it. So hopefully those help. You may not have to do all 7, but if you are wanting to get a higher chance of getting approved for a loan, then consider all 7 things and do what works for you. That's all I got for this video. Mr. Smith, signing out.